Hey guys, what's up? So my name's Sivan Miller. I'm an international fashion photographer, born and raised in Africa and now living in New York City. I got into photography when I was 16 years old. My mom actually bought me a small point and shoot camera. Up until then in my life, I had never seen a digital camera. It was always film. So when I got handed this camera, it completely blew me away. Every day after school, I would go and take landscape images. After I had decided to sort of pursue it as a career, fashion photography was the one that did pay very well. And I also liked clothing and working with people. So it was the perfect sort of route to go. So I started in South Africa. I started shooting back home and I was shooting there for about probably 8 to 9 years. I guess as a fashion photographer, it's always the dream to sort of go to New York. So last year I made my way here and I really got inspired by the clothing, the designers, the creatives that are here. The main reason I live here now is I got signed to agency here. So I'm now represented in New York. I've worked with many publications. A few of them are Vogue, Marie Claire, Elle magazine. So some of my favorite spots to shoot is definitely on location. Obviously each project leads to separate sort of scenes. Sometimes you need a very clean forest scene, other times you need a busy street scene. But in general, I like to be outside, I like to be on the streets, I like to be surrounded by people. So the concept and execution generally comes from the client. They obviously have an idea and a brief that they want you to execute. So usually, for example, if you're shooting for Adidas, you're gonna have a pre-production meeting and they're gonna show you an idea and a mood board of what they want. And from there, you will sort of base your concept around them. Unless you're doing a personal shoot, then you can obviously make it up yourself. But if it's for client, they will have a very strong idea of what they want you to do. So when I was 16, as I said, I started photography. After about 10 months of shooting landscapes, I somehow got my landscapes into lots of galleries and people were really taking a liking to them. I got an email from Oprah saying that she would like to feature me and my image of Cape Town on a double-page spread in her magazine. This was obviously incredible because I was not expecting it at all, and up until then in my life I was still at school and it was still a very clear, passionate hobby. So obviously I remember that day I called my parents to the computer because I thought it wasn't real. You know, it happened, it was real. I got paid, I got the magazine, and I was featured double page. They printed the photo beautifully. Thank you guys for the questions. I hope you enjoyed them. Follow me on the social medias. Yeah.